When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints you rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57 Hey, gun.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
14. Got it. Check. Lucky.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He hits his running back, close ice.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with close ice. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. 180. 6. Hey, wahoo.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll let this thing go for Sam. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson, escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wilson will throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. After the interception, here's Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Got the connection here to Bourne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Garoppolo now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
You got it. You got it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
21.
On second down, it's Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Hey, alert!
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down.
21.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
21. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. They go play action here on first down, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 54. All day.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Garoppolo looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles. Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, out to his left. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 81 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yeah, they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go, man.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here at overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Double count.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Behind!
Check, walk 54, walk 54. 6-man.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on,
Hey, box drop. Where's that?
Throwing is Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Vikings.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field
There you
goals,
go.
not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
61, matchbox light.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He finds Humphreys. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Here we go. 50, play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. Look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alpha on the ball.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 71 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando in this one. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down. Here's Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incomplete.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 24-yard touchdown, and the Titans have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
14, Vikings 8.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Following the interception, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, But how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. To throw is Tannehill. Going underneath for Lewis. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 10 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Check recon, 132 fighter.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On 1st down, Tannehill. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6-6. Pull it high. He's crazy. He's tight.
They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, check one. Any weapon. Hey, turn it up.
Back to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, 39 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Listen to me.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Throwing now, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Ready. 90, Wolf. Smooth.
Now it's Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.